So, before I get started, just a quick disclaimer. I'm about to talk about personal philosophies, and if you got something that works really well for you, do that. I don't mean to prescribe anything, but if you're out there, don't really know what to do, or if you're just looking for some new ideas, I might have something. Because I'm going to talk about optimistic nihilism, as I also like to call it, how to be a happy emo. It's working great for me so far. But I'm just going to start with picking the term apart. And it should probably be optimistic existentialism, to be exact, because the way I define nihilism is that life has no inherent meaning. You are meaningless. If you died right now, it wouldn't really make a difference in the big picture. Had you never been born, nobody would really care. We are all just small cellular blobs on a speck of dust orbiting a little hot ball of gas in a giant, indifferent, uncaring, and truly unfathomable, enormous universe. So, even our emotions are just hormones and different chemical processes in our brains. So anything that we pull meaning out of that, it doesn't really have meaning just because of that. Just because some hormone tells us that it has a meaning, it doesn't make that, at least not from a science perspective. So what's the point? Why live? Why do anything? If there is no greater meaning, why do I just not stop right here and just sit down and die? Well, I'm still here, so obviously I figured something out. I figured out that I wanted to be happy, because from personal experience that is much more enjoyable. And I didn't really have a reason to be sad or depressed or something, because why? That life has no meaning is not a reason to do anything, and it's not a reason to be sad. So I want to be happy because that means I'm doing a great job at survival, and I have an addiction to endorphins and other hormones, and I feed that best by being happy. So I'd say we should make the left picture be the truth. We should all work on being happy because, as said, it's just more enjoyable. So, how to be happy? First of all, I'd say get a hobby. I realize that many out there already do, but some don't, and it's a good way to take your mind off stuff. If you're having a bad day, you can just, do your hobby and be content with that. It's really works well to get your mind off stuff. Helping others is another great way, because really often when you're helping others, you're also helping yourself. In a way that when you're helping others, it has been proven that your brain actually rewards you with the emotion of being happy for helping others. And if you help somebody else, you got a friend now, they might help you later on if you're having a problem. Attitude, the thing many teenagers have too much of. I'm not talking about that kind of attitude. I'm talking more about internal attitude, the attitude you have towards stuff. When I was some years younger, often my parents would drag me to historic sites, churches in Italy and what have you, and I would not want to do it, as it is. But one day I decided to give it a shot, see what all the fuss is about. And when you know it, I actually found it pretty interesting, and I actually enjoyed it that time. So if you're about to do something that you just don't want to, maybe give it a shot and see if you already decided beforehand that you don't like it, chances are you won't. But if you at least give it a chance, then you might enjoy it. And solve problems. Don't create them, please. And try to solve them the quickest way possible. I have a little story that connects with this. So I was having some friends over. We were in my basement having a great time playing the best party game, Wii Sports. And I saw out of the corner of one of the guys going on the toilet. Just didn't really mind. I mean, that's something people do. Then about 30 seconds after, he came and tapped me on the shoulder and told me that the toilet was clogged. Right. So I had a decision to make. I could just deal with the situation, or I could stop the party and ask who had clogged the toilet and get that person to unclog it. I decided to try to do it as discreet as possible, so I just went up, got the plunger, and went down and took a look at the toilet. It smelled horrible, as clogged toilets do. But I just, down with the plunger, 1, 2, flush, and it was gone. Problem solved. And I could go back and play Wii Sports with everybody, and we had a great time. So I'd say that was far preferable from that I stop the fun and get somebody else to do it. It definitely went a lot faster. So be self-aware. Think about what it is you're doing. Does what you're doing help you in the big picture? Does it actually make you happy? Does it help you or somebody else in the bigger picture? Does thinking about what this person said to you really matter? Does that person's opinion matter? Or could you just choose not to care? Again, if you're having a hard time to choosing not to care, try engaging in your hobby or otherwise socializing to get your mind off it. And try your best. Life is the hardest thing any of us will ever do. And man, can it be hard sometimes. We all have those days, but the best we can do is to try our best. And if we try our best, at least we know that we couldn't do it any better. And we can be pretty content with that, I'd say, because we couldn't really do any more. But be self-aware about it. Be honest to yourself. Did I really do my best? And it feels a lot better when you can answer, yes, I did do my best. And to quote the big guy himself, you gotta have opposites. Light and dark, dark and light. It's just like life. You can't be happy all the time. I know that. Sometimes you just have bad days, but we can still try to make our lives mostly the light. And as I was surfing the internet, searching for material and browsing different existential forums, I run onto this quote that really encapsulates it for me. Why does existence need to have a point? We exist. We can choose what to do with our existence, so why waste it? And that just really encapsulates what I'm trying to say here. We are all alive, and we should do the best we can with our lives by helping others and trying to be happy ourselves. So, to conclude, life is meaningless. We are all gonna die. So why not just be happy while we are alive? Seems logical to me. Thank you.